process.
Yeah.
Now, is the majority of the seams still done with the Black Hawk, or are you guys branching out? Does your stuff come in different colors?
Oh yeah, we do gray and white as well. But the gray and white isn't, it's not quite as good.
Okay.
The black is amazing, and they'll tell me that the pigment in the black is offers better adhesion properties, and it's whatever that is in the black is not in the gray and white, and so it's like 90%. So we do see on occasion some seam separation if the seams weren't acetone properly. You know, like we'll sell gray and white caulking to some competitors or other deck builders.
Okay.
And if they're not preparing the seams properly, we'll see seam separation.
Got it.
When we do it here in our factory, it's done properly, so we're good.
Okay.
Okay. But regardless, you're going to see more dirt, and you know. So.
Okay.
Back here is our seam separation. We're having a second one built or brought in very soon.
What is...
So like your templates will be cut on this machine.
Oh, okay.
That's all that will be cut out from your project.
Okay.
So we'll digitally template the deck, and then the file comes in here, the CAD file comes in here and cut out the templates out of plywood.
Cool. Okay.
So that's mostly what happens here. These are all of our jigs for like your twist crafts and your production boats, smaller.
Okay.
These are all of our jigs for all of that. And then out here is the trim floor. Hello. Golden 9. So this area here is where we make big parts like cap rails, covering boards for sport fishes, or tables, anything that's real big.
Okay. So this is laminated then, right?
Oh yeah, you're never gonna get teak that big.
Okay.
Not anymore. I mean, this is about as big as it gets before even that's absurdly expensive. So this is where we start getting into like production boats. Yeah, here you can see these are samples that are these are like our samples that are being made right now. So you can see the gray and white. And that's that. Yeah.
I like the black because it's more classic looking.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And then here is the actual. This is the trim floor, what we call it, where, like I was mentioning earlier, where things get finished. As an example, this is an example of what happens out here. This is my project in mind. This is a 115-foot Benetti. And so, when they get it, it's this panel right here, coming from the caulk room. They'll have this panel built, but it's left long everywhere, and then they got to lay the template on top, draw it out, come along, cut everything out, and then start making. This is the real time-consuming part, and the real craftsmanship of it all is, these parts are all made by hand.
Sure.
So,
okay.
So that's what's happening here, and that's what all these are. Just boats getting trimmed out.
Is this one boat? Or is this several different projects?
Oh, many different projects.
Okay.
A bunch of different ones.
Okay.
Smaller projects,
What is this? This isn't teak, is it?
That's it. Yeah, that's an interior. No, that is not. That is a mahogany of sort.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the area where the interior floors get made, right in here for the most part.
Okay.
So you can see, like here, they've done batten replacements. You can kind of see what's happened. They flipped the panel over. So they did what they did was they got a batten. They took out a bad batten. They put in a good batten. They put those tabs across the top, flip it over, and then put a new piece of roving, and then glue it back in place.
Okay.
So it's we're not losing any structural integrity there.
Okay.
And then this is another one of my projects. You can see this is just what happened through. cram banks with the thinner battens.
Okay.
And this is where we make, you can get a good example of, your boat will have plenty of nibs on it.
Okay.
That's our style of doing nibs.
Okay.
This boat originally had square nibs, so like that line this would have been like, that.
Got it.
But we like to have a sexier look. These are cool decks. These were mega yachts, 120 foot and above, but they're known for they were called Trinities, and they're no longer in business. They were made in Mississippi, but all of their aft decks are run on a diagonal.
Got it.
And so you can see like this massive deck with just a diagonal batten. Looks really cool, and they're the only people that really did that.
Now, does this make it more difficult, or just different?
Yeah, it's just different.
Okay.
And you can see the walkways for that rising sun. So that's the aft deck, and then the walkways come up this far.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
It's a big sucker.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
And then some really crazy design is being made that'll go in there.
Okay.
Over here. Oh, there's some cool stuff that happens over here. Like our gradings and our steps and stuff. That all happens over here. And oftentimes you see some pretty cool stuff.
So this is the template you guys have made?
Yeah, this is a CNC cut template. You can tell because of this right here.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, it would have been one that we made.
Okay.
There's not too much going on in here.
Is this stuff that's used like for cap rails?
This is what gets used for bull noses, like the front of a step.
Okay.
We'll have that big wraparound going around the face.
Okay.
So this piece will actually get cut out to look like that,
Wow, that's a lot of wastage then.
Well, and that'll still get used somewhere,
Oh, okay.
We don't waste too much. Oh yeah, this is a good example there. That's what happened.
Okay.
And then so they can do those manually, and then if it's a curved bull nose, it gets cut on the CNC.
All right.
I mean, that's pretty well it. This is all